Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium at any time. The TCU Horn. Horned Frogs will put total weather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Baylor Bears offense takes the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third down, he drops the throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the returner will be knocked down. So TCU's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
It's a reverse. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, it's a long gain on the jet sweep. How good is he in the open field, guys? Making guys miss. He's allowing his blocks to set up and then getting upfield.
The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. After the run, now to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Herrera. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before. Here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, and they're able to get him down at the 45. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wide receiver shows motion. Dropping back, it's Herrera. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll give it to the back. And game tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. And the Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Hands it off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's involved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's coming, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Bulls his way forward. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your...
And the quarterback is snowed under. And the Bears will punt it away on fourth down. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Off play action on first down. Finds the tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run it to the right. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This feels like four-down territory, third and short from the 40. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Herrera. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, TCU! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by a field goal over South Carolina. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. He's going to pass. Flips it out to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Fast motion from the offense. Handoff from the gun. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it himself. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. At the 45 on his way. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Horned Frogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Got it set up on the outside, and he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Moffitt. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. He'll just keep slinging it. Coming after him. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. From the gun, the ground game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bears will line up to punt it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Herrera. Fires to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're bringing heat. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dances away from the D. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moffitt. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. The play-action fake. Getting some heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Line gets set, 1st down. The give to the tailback. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The short hands, it's Emmanuel. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a reverse. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to throw, it's Herrera. Scrambling away. Gonna try to get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He'll set up to throw. Got it! Touchdown, Hard Rock! And the stomping has commenced. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Kennesaw State.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Moffitt. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes his connection.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Quarterback on the keeper. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He'll pull it on the read. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. He's going to pass on second down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Safe completion on the screen. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Power football with the run. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Fires into the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Movement here from the tight end. They go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. To throw, it's Herrera. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Wide out in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They move the tight end all over. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
He has 89 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They run the reverse. And the defense was ready when the receiver tried the tricky run. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the